Hey guys, it's Ryan. Just got back from the beginner's wheeling trip. I'm clean, but as you can see, my Jeep's not. That's how it goes sometimes. But we just want to do a video here, show you guys some quick and easy upgrades you can do if you had fun today, if you're looking towards going out wheeling again. Some things that are fairly cheap, fairly easy, that make a huge difference in the ride quality. First thing is a sway bar. If you come under your Jeep, this is your sway bar right here. Looks like this on both sides. It's a big horseshoe shape. And what that does is that ties your front axle to your body, part of the suspension. This, if I get it rotated down, that clips on there. So this is your sway bar link. This type of disconnect right here is by BDS. It's an upgrade option with a BDS or I think a Fox lift kit. Basically you lift that up, disconnect that, both sides. This will tip up out of the way. I'll post a picture of what it looks like. I just tip it up and zip tie it to this stud right here. That's called disconnecting. Quick disconnects, sway bar disconnects, sway bar links. Some lift kits come with them. Some lift kits, it's an upgrade to add to it. So if you're looking at lifts, be sure you get that. If you bought a Jeep that has a lift on it already, it may already have those on there. If you're not aware of it, take a peek under there and see. When I bought my Jeep, I didn't realize it had them, but it did. So basically, if I can get this wedged in there, what that does is, this is your Jeep and this is your axle. When it's connected, your body rolls with the front axle and the back axle. So if you hit a bump with the front, you hit a bump with the rear, you feel both of them. If you disconnect it, what that does is that lets your front axle move independent. You see pictures of guys flexing on rocks, well, they've disconnected that. That gives you the most articulation up front. So then when you're wheeling, you feel half the bumps because your front axle moves like this. So if you hit a bump, it moves, and then your body moves with your rear axle. That's something that makes a huge difference in the ride quality. It's easy to do. You can pick up a set of disconnects. I think Rough Country sell for around 100 bucks, 150 bucks, something like that. Like I said, if your Jeep's already lifted, it might have them on there. Another thing that makes a world of difference is airing down your tires. Now, most Jeeps typical around 35 psi, something like that. When I go wheeling today, I aired down to 25 psi just because I didn't have any way to air up. You can always air up at the gas station there in Linville. I've actually got onboard air stuff, which is a compressor and air tank, so that put it on your Jeep so that when you get done wheeling, you can air up your own tires. Some guys drop down to 15 pounds. Like I said, today I dropped from 35 to 25. I picked up these little dudes here. TerraFlex makes them. I got them on Amazon, I think, for like 20 bucks. There's 4 of them, but basically they all screw together, this handy little key ring. But basically what they do is you screw them on your tire, and I already took off my valve cover. They screw them on, that lets the air out, so you don't have to hold them down. You can still fit a tire gauge on there to check your pressure while it's going. The great thing about this, a lot of guys, the old school way, you go around, you hold it in, it'll let the air out. You can only do that one tire at a time, where these, you can screw one on, screw a second one on, third one, fourth one. By the time you get back to the first one, you're still got to wait on it to air down a little bit, but then you can just go back around the Jeep, check them, take them off. Speeds things up, makes it a lot quicker. Always keep a tire gauge with you, because those are super handy. Another thing that anybody went on the ride today will know, it's a CB, because it's very helpful to communicate with your trail guide, everybody else in your group. For those just starting out, if you don't want to hardwire an actual CB in, I've got the antenna on the back. I've got mine just kind of wedged between the seat there. It's kind of handy, perfect fit. But I also picked up this portable unit. It's a Cobra 38. It's got weather channels on it. I think it's battery powered. I think it was around 40-50 bucks on Amazon, something like that. I keep this with me always, that way when I get out of the Jeep, if I'm spotting somebody, I can talk on it. I don't have to be in the Jeep to talk. But that's something that, when you're wheeling in a group, that's got plenty of range. Makes it easy to talk to. And then If you do step up to a full-size CB, you've got this one for handheld down the road. Something else that's super easy is zip ties. You can get them at Harbor Freight. They're like $2 for a pack of 100, and get you a pair of side cuts. Zip ties are the fix-all. You'll be amazed at the uses you can have. I always keep those in the Jeep. Like I said, when I disconnect my sway bar, I fold that up out of the way, zip tie it. If you ever have something come loose, you can typically zip tie it. They're just a handy tool. So those are just a few things that you guys can do to your rides. Looking forward to the next ride. Another tip that you can makes a big difference. I did not do it today. Luckily we didn't get into too much mud. Is if you get the WD-40 that's got the big funnel shaped spray nozzle on it, it's like $3 a can. Go around and spray your underside up in your fender wells, your axles, all the under stuff. Spray that ahead of time when you get to the interlake or wherever you're going. The mud doesn't stick to it near as much. Tire shine also works. Armor All, or the WD-40's a little stronger, sticks a little bit better. Tire shine works. I use the Armor All tire foam in a can. I use that after I get done washing it, spray it, make it all shiny, so when I go to the mall, it's the sexiest mall crawler out there. But hey, anyway, just wanted to do a short video. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Like our YouTube channel to follow up with more videos like this. We're gonna try to start getting some more tips, some more how-tos out there. This was the first shot, do it myself. Shout out to my production crew there. His name's Hemi. All right, guys, have a good one.